Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come back to elaborate a little bit more about the police murders here in America. You know, it has always been the protocol of this wicked system. That is why the police always get away with murdering black men, women, and children. Until recently, things have begun to change, but they're not going to stop doing what they're doing. You can't imagine how many people they murdered, black people that is, when they didn't have a phone with cameras. Because in spite of the phone with cameras, they're still doing it. They're letting you know that they don't intend to stop doing it. And they letting you know that they don't care anything about being videoed. Now, this situation with Dante Wright, his brother was just outright murdered. And it's amazing how black people don't see what's going on. The majority of black people, I say. Excuse me. Like Brother George Jackson said in his book, Solidarity Brother, you need to take off your rose-colored glasses and stop pretending everything is all right or not so bad after all. You remember the situation where I'm not deviating from the subject, but I just want to put this into the equation. Remember the situation with Amber Geiger? She went into an apartment and murdered his brother and then pretended that she thought she was in her apartment and a burglary was in place. Now, that is one of the most outrageous, vicious lies that one can put out there. Because how is it that you live in apartment A and you go to apartment B? You know you're not in your apartment. And then even if you walk, just hypothetically speaking, if you went into an apartment thinking it was your apartment, once you got the door open and you seen the furniture, and you know that that's not your apartment. She murdered that brother for whatever reason. Well, because he was black. That's uh, the main course, being black in America, particularly a black man. Your life is in imminent peril 24/7. And then this fool, the brother of the victim, he runs out there and hugged this woman as if they was husband and wife. Like, in other words, he was letting her know that it was cool that you murdered my brother. And the judge gave her a Bible. It is absurd and ridiculous that profound racism is right here looking us directly in the eyes. And most black people will pretend that that's not what's happening. Another incident. You remember the European white boy that went into the church, the black church, and killed 9 black people? The very next day, one of the victim's daughter, he murdered her mother. And she was on national television professing that she forgive him. I tell you, a lot of people have went out the way to try to bring about change for black people, but the majority of black people in America, they're like You seen the movie Dead Men Walking or The Walking Dead, whatever the name of it. But excuse me. You see, that's what they remind me of. Is that it is if they don't even have a brain. They just like zombies. It's walking around, moving around. They don't know if it's day or night. They messed up in the head. And back to the situation with Dante Wright. Now, it is this woman been on the police for 26 years. She's a training officer, but she trained other officers. She knew exactly what she was doing when she pulled her revolver as opposed to pulling the taser. She was sending out a message that they didn't give a damn about Chauvin's situation, George Floyd. They still gonna murder black men, women, and children. And she demonstrated it. And it ain't something that you got to uh, climb Mount Everest to get the information. The information is right there before you. Now, excuse me. There are people that's coming out loud saying, oh, it was an accident. And Vinnie Politan, a former prosecutor that's heading the host of this, whatever this show, Court TV, he got to the audacity to say, when did an accident become a crime? See, they're trying to make it appear that it was an accident. Well, my question to Vinnie Politan, and by the way, he's a connoisseur. You know, he one of them dexterous, crafty racists. He worse than those that out front letting you know they racist. See, he's the one that he played the role of the fox. He gonna laugh in your face, pretend everything is all right. As soon as you turn your back, he gonna bite your head off. Same way the wolf gonna bite your head off in the very beginning. Well, my question to Vinnie Politan is, when did malice murder derive from one's skin color become not a crime? Oh, let me say this. If you're black living in America, your skin color can cause your death, because they're out to murder all black men, especially. You see, this attack on murdering these young brothers, they know that the dead can't reproduce. So it's sad that that brother was murdered like that. The same thing with Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, and the list just go on. Too many to be counted. Once rigor mortis take you over, and there's nothing you can do. You can't reproduce, and that's what they're out to stop. The black race from being able to procreate, bring forth life. And I've said this before. Our messenger warned us. He said that the time has come for the black people to separate from these people. He said the land is 57,255,000 square miles. Now, that's enough land for everybody to have a piece in their joint. We should be trying to compel the government to find us a piece of uncharted land and help us do what it takes to cultivate the land and give us some money as well and other things, and so that we have our own country. We can then look out for each other because that's the way nature planned it. I don't call, I understand what these Caucasians are doing when they go to extreme measures to help one another when they've been caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Sure, they're going to look out for their own kind. We just haven't learned the importance of unity, the importance of looking out for each other. We are really in bad shape as a people. I don't know what it's going to take to turn this thing around, but I do know that if it keep going the way it's going, we will be extinct. A lot of us won't be here to see it, but we're headed toward extinction. I don't know, maybe the next 30 years, 40 years. Those people got a proficient plan in place to take us out, to move us off the planet. And in spite of the fact that they're killing us almost every minute of the day, there's those that only thing they're gonna say, well, we're gonna pray about it. Let us pray. Them people laughing at you, talking about prayer. You can pray all you want to, but if you don't do something to make manifested what you were praying for, then it's like spitting in the wind. It is of no significance. It don't hold no probative value. So you need to get away from this philosophical view that all you got to do is pray. Some probably would get indignant with what I'm saying, but the truth can only be told one way, and the truth must be told. Let's make this video go viral. I notice how they can make videos of naked women or half naked women talking talking sex talk. It go viral in 5 minutes. When you put something out there that's paramount important, that is of significance, they don't want to watch those type of videos, and they don't want them to go viral. All I know is, black people, you better wake up. You keep pretending that everything is all right and not so bad after all. You're going to be in for the shock of your life.